When Allah gave us the Quran, He knew our emotions, He knew my psychological tendencies, my weaknesses, my strengths. He knew all of that, and He took all of that into consideration and then gave me the Quran. He says, "Ala ya'lamu man khalaq." Doesn't He know who He created? So the Quran is actually taking into consideration. You know, you say, I feel like my mother doesn't understand me. I feel like nobody gets me. I feel like, okay, you know what? Nobody does get you. You know, someone who does get you though is Allah. And after getting you, He taught you the Quran. Like after getting you. So when you study His word, you're learning from someone who gets you inside and out. He sees from deep within you to the outside. Parts of you that nobody else knows about, He knows about them. He knows them inside and out. And then He gave you this word because He knows exactly what you need to hear. What do we develop? This individualistic attitude? Yeah, I know it says it in the Quran, but I have a special situation. This attitude is just masking, very thinly masking one thing. I am too exceptional for the exceptional word of Allah. And that's why I don't come to Allah's book. I want Allah to answer my questions on my terms. Like Allah owes me an answer. You know where this comes from? This comes from Siri and Alexa and Google and AI now. They're there to answer whose questions? Your questions. And what do we do with the Quran? Tell me what the Quran says about raising children. Tell me what the Quran says about women. Really, the Quran is your Google now. It's your ChatGPT. It's there to answer your question. Allah is the one asking the question. فَبِأَيِّ آلَاءِ رَبِّكُمَا تُكَذِّبَانِ فَبِأَيِّ آلَاءِ رَبِّكُمَا تُكَذِّبَانِ Who's asking the questions? It's Allah. He made you. He's giving you a sense of purpose by asking you pointed questions. And here you and I think, we're in a position to be the ones asking the questions. He says He created the human being, and He knows human beings can go very dark ways if they lose sight of guidance. And that's why He gave them the Quran. On the one hand, He says, لَقَدْ خَلَقْنَا الْإِنسَانَ فِي أَحْسَنِ تَقْوِيمٍ Human beings have amazing potential. They were created in the most beautiful form. And He says, لَقَدْ خَلَقْنَا الْإِنسَانَ فِي كَبَدٍ Human beings were created in toil and labor and difficulty and stress and anxiety. All of that is inside the word kabad. Then He says, خُلِقَ الْإِنسَانُ ضَعِيفًا He created the human being weak. And knowing all of that, He gave the Quran. So when He says خَلَقَ الْإِنسَانِ is a very loaded statement. He created the human being, and so He's in a best position to tell human beings how to live the best kind of life they can.